they tend to be the warmest. And, you know, we're stuck into this pattern of no weather out west and too much weather in the east. I mean, if we could somehow, guys, trade our weather, we'd make Canadians very happy.
So I'm going to have to ask you to stare into your crystal ball for a second. Do we see any end of this on the horizon?
You know, I mean, you know, Jill, I'd love to be able to say, hey, just get the reindeer out, it's coming, but no, I mean, what we see is there's a certain thing in weather called persistence. What you see is what you're going to get. And unfortunately, this ridge, this high pressure area, it's like a weather-free zone, and it's preventing any storms from coming your way. Oh, a little bit of a blip tomorrow or tonight, but again, not anything to bring any, not a rescue rain. And then we're right back into gorgeous beer drinking weather. I mean, Canada Day will be probably the best day ever across Canada, be in Regina and Saskatchewan. As long as you get rid of, probably that storm tonight will get rid of the smoke, which is creating some issues there today. But no, guys, I just would love to tell you our forecast is going to be changing, but it's not. What you see for July and August, we see more of the heat and more of the dryness.
David Phillips with us from Environment Canada. So, David, when we're looking at this historical 3-month dry zone and potentially more of the same, can you point your finger at anything? Is it, oh, that's El Nino, oh, that's La Nina, oh, that, is there anything that you can go, this is what's causing it?
Well, Dave, a couple of things, you know, that I think what's so intriguing is that almost yo-yo kind of, it's what people have described in my business as kind of weather whiplash. You know, you're going from, my gosh, where you couldn't even plant any crops in parts of Saskatchewan last year because of too much rain. I mean, the seed was washed away with these really heavy gully washers and record-breaking amounts of rain. And then now this year you can't buy a drop. It's something we saw in Texas, and people are saying it really is kind of the new weather, whether that's climate change or not, I don't know. But in terms of a lot of people are pointing their fingers at the Pacific blob. This is this very warm water. It's not El Nino, but it's El Nino like. I mean, this El Nino can last maybe 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. But this one has been going on for 2 years. A lot of warm water in the Gulf of Alaska, off the coast of British Columbia, right down to California. Not something we've seen before, but what it does, it discourages any weather from coming through from the west across the prairies, and sort of diverts it well to the north or well to the south. And so, therefore, the wet weather ends up in eastern Ontario, and you guys are in almost this kind of weather-free zone. So it could be that. It really has got a lot of weather people scratching their heads thinking, wow, it really is something that we've just not seen before.
David, thank you for your time today.
Thanks, guys.
That's Senior Climatologist with Environment Canada, David Phillips. Appreciate him coming on there. So yeah, no end in sight, Dave. Folks are going to be having to deal with this. I hope, as one of our texters had said a little bit earlier, I hope people are smart when it comes to fireworks on Canada Day. We don't need any more problems than we already have.
Yeah, fire ban's still in place in northern parts of the province. We have travel not recommended unless it's absolute emergency in the Ronge area. We have, the list goes on and on.